Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Jamie and this is a space where we are determined to grow, to be better no matter where you are, what stage in your life you are at now. We know that you can still turn around and be a better person.
Hey, don't let your life go unlived because it's never late. It's never late.
Today we are still looking at you. We are on the You series. What are those things that hold us back from being our best self? We've looked at a couple of them in the previous videos. If you have not watched any of my previous videos, please check on my channel Unlived with Jamie and go back to those videos. They have very amazing things that I'm sure you'll be able to pick a leaf for too. So now, today, one of the things that I would like us to address is self-doubt. Self-doubt. You know, it's so easy to listen to all this amazing, inspiring, and mind-blowing stuff. And then now when the video is over, you sit back and you're like, okay, so what next? What can I do? Can I really do this? And the self-doubt kicks in. So you get on that journey of thinking probably all these good things are not meant for you. You start to think it's the other people that will excel. You start to think it's the other people that will be great, that will make it. And you think good things are far from you. Is that where you are at now? Are you someone that's living in self-doubt? Now, get your cup of tea. We're gonna talk. And by the end of this video, I hope that you're going to be somewhere on the positive. If you doubt yourself, believing in yourself starts with you. Even if people tell you every day, you have to get to that place where you believe it and you speak it yourself. And then you pick up your pieces and be who you're meant to be. So some of the tips to help us deal with the self-doubt thing is, first of all, build your confidence. Believe in your abilities. Each person created on this earth has potential. Each person, including you, there's potential in you. But now, for most people, that potential is buried. They don't even know they have it. Because you've not tried to discover yourself. How do you discover yourself? Look at the things you love, things you're good at, things you do and people are like, wow, that was great. You're good at this. Areas where people are always entrusting you with stuff. It's not to take those things seriously. It's not by coincidence. I know someone actually keeps wondering, okay, how do I know my potential? How do I know things that I'm good at? Those things that people are trusting you on, those things that are so easy for you to do, those things that come naturally to you, it's not everything is the same for everybody. That one task you do so easily, it doesn't mean that everybody does it so easily. There are people who struggle with it. That task you find difficulty in, it's not difficult for everybody. It's just difficult for you. So you have to identify those things and then believe in your potential. Stop thinking that, this is easy. No, that's your potential. Then start growing it. Start growing your potential. Identify all these great things about you in that way and so many other ways, and start to grow your potential. If, for instance, you can build a house, you have gained experience over time, you know how to put a brick on the other and they come out smoothly, Now, I don't want you to have confidence in just the work you do. Have confidence in the person that you are. Don't say, I know how to put bricks together, I know how to construct. No, say, I am a good builder. So it ceases to be the other thing outside that you're doing. It is the you who is doing it. The confidence, the goodness is in you, not just your work. And because that goodness is in you, it portrays outward in what you do. So build that confidence. Have grace on yourself. Please extend grace to yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. If things are not working out the way you expected, have grace. You can't be perfect. I don't know who told you that you are perfect, but you're not. So sometimes you'll do things and sometimes you fail. Don't be hard on yourself. Extend grace. If this thing has not worked, first chill it, sleep over it, try again. If this thing is not moving right, chill it, try something else. Don't beat up yourself. I hope you're getting me. Don't beat up yourself on your failures. Failure is an opportunity to try again or to try something else. I want you to know that it's not a must, that you must do this particular thing. Sometimes it's this particular thing you should do. So you have to keep at it until you perfect it. Sometimes you're actually totally on a wrong thing. Trust your judgment. Trust your judgment. Trust your instinct. If you don't be the person who does things and every time you're like, oh, how was that a good decision? Every time you're second guessing it. Did I do the right thing? Sometimes you make that decision and you believe it's the right one and you stick by it. So trust your judgment. Don't overdoubt everything. You find there are people who cannot make decisions themselves. Everything they must consult. Like the simplest things in life, you still want to consult. Of course, there are things that you can consult on. I'm not saying don't consult at all. Hey, how do you live without consulting? We are not the professors of knowledge. There's always something that somebody else knows better. So consult, but not everything you must consult. Trust your decisions. When they turn out well, great. When they turn out wrong, that's a lesson. So it helps you not to keep on doubting yourself. Okay, if it's a wrong decision, I will learn from it. If it's a correct decision, now I have a benchmark. The other thing, don't underplay your abilities. Don't underrate your talent. There's so much potential. I'll keep telling you. I think if there's a word I say most, is potential. Sometimes we think there are specific things that are great. Or probably you think there's a certain job that is great. The job you do, you think it's not great. You are so wrong. Don't underplay your talent. Don't underplay your abilities. Don't underscore yourself. Whatever you do, whatever you're doing right now, is the greatest thing you're doing right now. So do it to the best of your ability. Even if it's the smallest thing, don't look down on it. Do it to your best because you're moving. Remember, we are moving, we are growing, yeah? So you are definitely moving and you will get there. Rome was not built in a day. So you're on the foundation. Keep going, keep going, keep going. One day you look back and you're like, oh my goodness, I didn't think I would ever reach this point in life. But you see, for you to get to that point, you should have moved and you should trust yourself and definitely keep moving towards getting better at whatever level you are. Be your best, do your best as you get on bigger tasks. The last thing I'm going to tell you, trust in God. Trust God, because there's nothing we can do without Him. You see, even this potential we are talking about, it's Him that put the potential in us. It says, before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. So who you are now, God knew you. But there's a you that you've not yet discovered that God knows. And He knows tomorrow. We don't know what tomorrow holds. So trust God, because He has your best interest at heart. Trust Him to reveal to you the things you should do. Trust Him to bring out the best in you. Trust in Him to give you another day to be able to do the amazing things that you want to do. Trust Him because He's God. He's the life giver. He's the life taker. He gives us all the ability that we have. So trust that whatever you're doing, God has your back. As long as you're consulting Him. Don't do the wrong things. You're not consulting God and things are not working, and then you're like, but God, surely. You said you'll never leave me nor forsake me. What is this? Did you ask Him? Is He the one who told you to do what you're doing? Or you told yourself, and now somehow you want to bring God into it? You see, the seeking God comes first. Seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and the rest shall be added unto you. So the seeking God comes first, and He directs your path, and then you move. Don't move to Masaka Road when you're going to Ginger, then somewhere in Lukaya you're like, but God, surely. Didn't you see me taking the bypass? Didn't you see me on the expressway? Didn't you see me branch off at Busega? But did you ask God if you're on the right road? If you did not ask Him, then okay, now that you are stuck somewhere, ask Him. He's going to tell you, make a U-turn. You were supposed to continue the bypass. You shouldn't have turned. You should have continued on Ginger Road until you get to the right destination. So trust God and trust me, He'll direct your path. It's possible for you to grow. Right now, you may be struggling like a baby that is just learning to sit. But in a year, that same baby is going to be running. So don't expect a 4-month-old to be running. Now, if you're at a 4-month-old stage in your life, it's okay. Don't look at the people who are now going to school and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm not like them. No, it's because you're at a different stage in your life. So don't doubt yourself because of what you've not achieved yet where you are. You're at that level. As long as you're getting better, don't doubt yourself. The problem is if you're not getting better. That's where now you need to look at what's holding me back from getting better from how I was the other day. And keep moving, keep believing. Trust me, you will be great. Well, until next time.